Good morning. I am here at the Hat Creek #1 powerhouse that's right behind me there. And there's a hike I've been wanting to do for a while, and that is to go on the east side of Baum Lake, hike all the way down to what I think is Hat Creek Powerhouse 2, and then come up on the other side of Baum Lake. And so I'm looking forward to it. I think we're going to have a lot of fun. I got Janie here with me. So part of what I'm doing here is I'm going to be taking the Pacific Crest Trail, which is going to take me up on top of the ridge. And then after that, what I'm wanting to do is find a place to drop down by Baum Lake. Well, shoot. This is not what I was hoping to see. But I guess I do have to kind of get across this creek, and there's some rocks here for me to step on, and I didn't bring my trekking poles. Okay, so that didn't go well. I wanted to slip it off one of the rocks into the water, so my feet are soaked, but I'm trekking on. Thing about this time of year, I notice out here on these trails there's a lot of fallen branches, and sometimes it's the most difficult thing to have to navigate through. Here's a major obstacle. What do you think, Janie? Yeah, we're gonna have to get around this one. We can do it. So I found this game trail off of the Pacific Crest Trail, and it's definitely been well traveled. I mean, not like Pacific Crest Trail, but I'm going to see if this will lead me down next to the lake. Good old Burney Mountain. I tell everybody that that's my mountain, and they get to enjoy it. So Baum Lake is an amazing lake to go fishing on. Great trout fishing. People come from all over, but a lot of times I see the locals here fishing. Pretty much through the field that goes alongside Baum Lake, it's going to be a matter of finding a trail to see if I can make it through here. I think so, so we'll see. I just had to stop and just take another shot here, and I'm telling you, I just absolutely love being out here. I look over there, I see the lake, I see Burney Mountain. Oh, I just absolutely love it. Looks like this used to be a road that I'm on right now, and it's overgrown with some bushes, but there's really a nice trail through here. Not bad at all. All right, so behind me is the dam here at Baum Lake. And if a person wanted to, you could cross over the dam and you can connect with the Pacific Crest Trail on the other side and then head back to the Hat Creek Powerhouse 1. Cool, I'm enjoying it. I've got a crossroad here. I'm not sure which one to take. I'm gonna take the upper road. The Lord has definitely been speaking to me about relationships. Because one of the things I kind of feel about myself is I suck at them, especially if it's some sort of romantic relationship. Definitely getting close to the bridge that I'm going to take to cross Hat Creek. We are looking for a spot though to sit down. I do know if we get across the bridge, there's a bench there. Maybe Janie and I will stop and have some lunch. Oh, so went ahead and stopped, took my sweatshirt off because it is actually pretty warm out here. Let Janie get a drink there. And so we're taking a little break before we stop for lunch. All right, we are at 4.69 miles and just came across the bridge. It goes across Hat Creek. That's pretty cool because I figured my plans beforehand when I was mapping this all out, I was guessing that it was going to be 4.65 miles to this point. So, hey, I feel like I got pretty doggone close. Anyway, I just saw a bald eagle. I don't know if I was able to get that on film. He was actually in that tree right there and super close. Yesterday when I was praying, the Lord told me that today, as I walked on the trail, that he would speak to me a little bit about relationships. And so, I think it's pretty straightforward. Relationships have its ups and its downs. Sometimes it's rocky. Sometimes you get into some cold times, some very warm times. But the key is to stay on the trail. Philippians in chapter 2 talks about relationships. It really is talking about within the fellowship of a church, but, all relationships. And at the very beginning of that chapter, the key is humility. It's like, don't do anything out of selfishness, out of vain conceit, but in humility, consider one another better than yourselves. Consider others better than yourselves. And, it's something to remember. Humility is so key. It goes on to talk about Jesus and how he humbled himself. He left his heavenly home. He came to this earth. He became a man and he humbled himself even to the point of death on a cross. That's how far he was willing to go with his humility. Oh, boy, do I ever fall short of that. And so my prayer is, Lord, just help me to be humble. Help me to be humble in my relationships with others, whether it's just somebody in passing or somebody that I have a close relationship with in my family. Help me to stay on this trail with that individual, no matter what happens, recognizing that, that's part of the journey. That's part of what happens. I tell you, it's a beautiful day. I'm loving this. Okay, so we made it to the Hat Creek Powerhouse 2. Hat Creek right down there behind me, and there is the powerhouse. Now we're going to try to get up there, and if you can see those high voltage power lines and the towers there, way up there. We're gonna go ahead and take the road and let it wind around, just a much more of a gradual climb to get up there. And then once we get there, we're gonna walk along the canal. We have made it up to the canal. Even going up the road, that was a pretty good little hike there. And now we're gonna follow the canal. It's gonna go all the way back to the dam at Baum Lake. All right, so we've made it back to the dam at Baum Lake, and this is the base of the dam right here, and that is Hat Creek flowing down to the powerhouse and beyond, and then eventually into Lake Britain. Oh man, I forgot what a steep climb it was to get up and out of that spot. You can see the lake down there, quite a ways down there. But we made it. Okay, finally made it to the Pacific Crest Trail. We're gonna go down that way, and that will lead us on home. And I'm not sure how much further. We're right at 7 miles. So behind me is Baum Lake. I'm standing on a bridge here, and then on this side of the bridge is Crystal Lake. And so just a beautiful day. My goodness, what a great day to go hiking. This has been an amazing hike for a little bit of a longer day hike. I'm at 8.2 miles. I probably have about a quarter of a mile to go, maybe a little bit further, so it'll be under 9 miles for sure. But overall, hey, this is great. I love it. It definitely, I'm telling you, it does my soul well. Well, we did it. It was 8.7 miles. It was 4 hours and 35 minutes of hiking time. If you want to go on this hike and you need somebody to show you the way, let me know. I'd love to take you.